Okay, hi everybody. So I'm Jerry here. Okay, never mind. I don't know why I said that, but I wanted to make this video because I've been getting some calls. I got 3 calls from some friends of mine and an email. Okay, now, so the calls and email were all the same. I'm going to talk about one, which is the email, but they're basically the same. Um, they heard me talking about Origin LGNS being the best thing in the world, and quite frankly, without this being financial advice and do your own diligence, I'm not your financial advisor, blah, blah, blah. And I mean that. Don't invest what you can't afford to lose. That's the most important thing. Right now, it is the best thing in the world for what we have. Yes. In my opinion. Just trying to be as legal as possible. So, but, so he heard me saying that. So he's like, he has a job that's labor intensive, right? And I get that. It's hard. He's a little older than I am. And, so I get, you begin to feel aches and pains and like, I don't need this job, but I need this job. It's not earning him a lot of money. So he asked me the question, which I wish he didn't. He asked me 2 questions. The first question is, can I loan him some money to put into LGNS? That was a no. I don't do that. Once I do it for one, I have to do it for everybody. And I have done that in the past with friends in my own church, still waiting on the money. And it caused some problems. I try not to make it be a problem, but it's just not a good thing to do. So I don't lend money anymore. All right. Now, then he asks, well, is there a way to borrow money from another crypto lending business out there or something? And like, I don't know of any, and that's risky. Okay? So I haven't checked out any. I don't know of any. I'm not going to advise it. But my long-term answer will surprise you. So I'm going to show you something here. So you can make money with Origin LGNS, right? You can, well, yes, you can make money, but you can earn a living. So if I have, let's say, $1,000 here, every month it's going to make $300. So you can earn money, but you got to wait. So if I put 10,000, you're going to make $3,000 every month. 20,000. $6,000. That's enough for someone to live on, sure. 30,000. 9,000. I think 33 is the, make it a good 10,000. All right, that's great. Great. 40,000 will give you 12,000 a month. 50,000 will give you 15,000. Now, here's the thing. He was asking me if he can borrow $50,000 so that he can live off of the 10,000 plus have that extra 5,000 remaining in there to just grow along with. So that was his idea. Okay, so I need to adjust a few problems and a few good things and a few bad things. So his example is he wants to borrow $50,000. I advised him not to, but there is a way to do it saferly. Saferly? It's not a word. So, yes. So this is a strategy I'm going to teach you, but on one hand, I'm saying don't borrow any money. On the other hand, I'm saying how to borrow money. It's going to shock you, but it's the safest way I know how to borrow money to put into this. Now, so we're going to go at 50,000. Let's just say. It could be any number. So I'm going to go back up here and put in 50,000. And in the first month, you're going to make 15,000. Okay. Second month, 35, 62. And move my face. Where am I? In 6 months, you'll be at 252,000. Great. Now, there are different ways to do this. And before I tell you how to borrow money to do this, I can't believe I'm actually saying this, but here we go. So, if you're willing to wait, okay, again, I'm doing this on the assumption that Origin LGNS is going to be around for a while, and it's safe, it's built to be safe, in my opinion. You have to put the 50,000 in there and wait 30 days before you can take out the 15,000. Or in his case, he wants to take out 10,000. And you can, right? Or if you're on the wait for 3 months and take out 50,000, you would have broken even and you're like essentially starting over again. So you're able to take out the 50,000 after 3 months, pay that back, but you still have 50,000 in there going because you waited 3 months. That's one way to do it. Where'd you get the 50,000? I'll tell you that in a minute. Or you can take the 50,000 you got and take out 10,000 every month and just live off of that. But you have to wait till wait for 30 days, right? You have to be willing to wait. You put in 50,000, you're willing to wait until it reaches 65,000. So the profit is 15,000. And so you take out the 10,000, or take out the full profit, right? This is profit, so you still have $50,000 to ride. What you can do is to live off of the 10,000 and use the 5,000 to pay back the loan that you took. That's another way to do it. Okay? Take out the 10,000, use the other 5,000 to help pay back the loan. That'll be the best way. Now, how do you get a loan to do this? Even though I don't like taking out loans to invest, it's not advised because investments are risky. There is a risk of loss. LGNS is great, but this is not heaven. The best way to take out a loan for this is to take out a business credit line or business loan. Not a personal loan, not a loan from your friend, not a loan from a church member. You probably won't be friends anymore. But a business loan. Again, not a personal loan. And you're getting that business loan with your business credit only. Okay? As much as I'm saying I'm speaking, as my mom used to say, speaking on both sides of my mouth. Don't take out loans to do this, but some of you will do it anyway. So the safest way would be to take out a business loan with your business credit only. Okay, again, this is not financial advice. Now, because what that does is, this is a very controversial video. You get the loan for $50,000. You can do that with a business loan. I run a side business where I get business loans for people, so I know what I'm talking about. You get the business loan for $50,000. You may not get the $50,000 right away. You may get 10 first and another 20, and so you move up. There will be no dings to your personal credit. Oh, by the way, I'm talking about America. I don't know about other countries. I live in America, so I'm only talking about Americans right now. No dings to your personal credit. Should something happen, and you lose the $50,000, it damages your business only. I was smiling because there are things I don't want to say. But should something happen, I'll just say it like that. Should something happen to your $50,000 or whatever you got, it will just damage your business. Now, don't go and intentionally try to steal $50,000. Like you got the $50,000 line of credit and decided to close the business down or to file for bankruptcy. That will just hurt you in the long run, because what if another time you really need another $50,000 or $60,000 or $100,000? What then, right? You just destroyed all your chances. Now, so this is the safest way I know of something you're going to try to do anyway, whether I tell you no or not. But, so you take the 50, I'm just using 50 as an example. It could be anything. You put it in here, you wait 30 days. Then the profit, all things being equal, oh, I have to mention this too. All things being equal would be 15,000. I have to say plus or minus 50,000. You take the 15,000 out. You live off of the 10,000. I don't know what your expenses are. You live off of the 10,000, and you take the 5,000 to pay back the $50,000 loan, business loan. With the 10,000, let's say use 5,000 of that for your daily expenses, and another 5,000 to put in your savings account. We're trying to solve a problem. We're not trying to create more problems, okay? And we're also trying to create a mindset of proper money management. So live off. So when I said live off of the 10,000, I meant living and also save. But I'm going to change that word into live off 5,000 to pay expenses and whatever. I don't know what your expenses are. Then put so you have 15,000. Put 5,000 into a savings account, so you have an emergency account in case anything happens, and take the other 5,000 to quickly help to pay back the $50,000 loan. All right, in 5 payments. So, what's the rate of LGNS today? Let's see something here. I'll have to, I can't, I was trying to do it on my phone, but I can't see it. Anyway, oh, I can see it right here. So, this number right here may not be always exactly 15,000 because, yeah, this is a better way to look at it. Oh, wow. LGNS is going crazy. Yes. LGNS is at 19 $19 right now. I don't like line charts. I don't like all right, I don't like those bars. So great, but it can also, let me show this to you. This is LGNS. This is what we're looking at. It can also go back down. No, that's not what I want to show you. Oh, this was what I want to show you. Here we go. Going down, down, down. I remember this time. But it didn't last very long. But it happened, and it can happen. That's what things like these do. Things like these in terms of stocks and Forex and LGNS and crypto and whatever. They can go down in value and they come right back up. Or they go down and go downer, which is not a word either. But $15. At one time, it went down to $9. Right? So the price would fluctuate, and that would affect this number right here. Okay? So it may not always be $15 profit. Okay. Which is good if you're going to, if you need 10,000 to live on, that you do the 50 because okay, let me just show you here. If I do 33, it will give you exactly 10,000, all things being equal, right? But to account for market fluctuations and give you enough to pay back the loan, you can do 50,000. So now, if the market were to go down, then you still have a bit of a buffer. If you really need 10,000 to live on and to save and all that, fine. Okay, so that's the best advice I can say. Now, business loans and business credit. You do not need an elaborate business to have business credit. Again, I do run a side business getting business credit for people in America. I don't know of any other country. I know this group is made up of a whole lot of people from different countries. So you don't need a regular business that sells ice cream on Main Street to have a business. You just need a business name, choose the right category, have a business bank account and a whole bunch of other things, and you can start a business doing that. I would suggest you actually run it as a business, and anything can be categorized as a business. Even LGNS can be a business, but you're not going to put that down as the reason as how you're running a business. You probably would be denied. They like to deny financial businesses, so don't do that because of the risk. So you don't have to have a business per se, but you need a business name, a fully registered business, and business credit. And there's a process of doing that. It can be as little as 30, 60 days. Could be 30 days. You can get it as 60 days. Right? So that's the only way I would suggest, not financial advice, to use a loan. Only using business loans, business credit, business lines of credit, not personal anything. Don't mortgage your house. Yes, I've had that asked. Should I refinance my house to get into? Yes, I have asked. I have been asked that. As safe as it looks. Don't do that with anything. Pretty soon I'll be teaching you how to trade. You can trade with as little as $500, but I don't recommend it. Trading with $10,000 is way better. Trading with $50,000 is way better. But I'll never tell you take out a loan, mortgage your house to put in a trading account, because you could lose all of it. Okay? Same, likewise, I won't tell you to take out a loan or mortgage your house to go in to invest into Origin LGNS. But since you're going to do it anyway, the safest way will be to take out a business loan or business line of credit. In fact, not even a loan. So there's a difference between a loan and a line of credit. With a loan, as soon as you get the money, you have to start paying it back right away. Right? Right at the end of the next month. With a line of credit, you can have that on your card just sitting there until you're absolutely ready to use it. So I would suggest a business line of credit. Okay? So that is what I'll say. Again, because I know you're going to do it anyway, that's how I'm advising this. All right? So that'll be 21 minutes to never get back, but I hope it was helpful. Yeah. Stay safe out there. Don't go looking for crypto loans. That just can't be bad. I don't know how they work. I don't know if they'll find a way. Plus, their interest rates will be crazy. I guess I've never tried it. No. Don't do that. I didn't take out a loan to go into Origin LGNS, but I'm saying if you have to, take out a business line of credit. Okay, that'll be it. Bye, everybody. God bless. Stay safe. Keep enjoying LGNS. Sorry. One last thing. This number here does not account for if you recruit anybody. Oh, let me just take another 3 minutes. If you recruit people, yes, you're going to make the 15,000 faster and more. You're going to make residual income faster. Also, and I'm going to make another video on this, you can also self-recruit. What is self-recruiting? I'll make another video on that. That's where you open more than one account under you, but all the accounts belong to you. And there's a reason for that. We'll talk about that later. So you can self-recruit, where you can open many accounts under you. There's a way to do it. There's a good way and a bad way to do it. And so you get, and there's a psychological reason why you would want to do that. So you get income from all those accounts under you to feed the one on the top. And they're all yours. You don't have to recruit friends and family. And there's a reason for that. I'll make another video on that. All right. Bye, everybody. Thanks. God bless. Bye.